very bad fellow, evil fellow. Why is he? Swami says, if I have come for such people also. Love, seva, sadhana. These three departments come under my protection. Swami told me once we were traveling by his car. I happened to ask Swami, whatever happens anywhere in the world, in the universe, good, if it is good, it is by your sankalpa. Anything good happening is your sankalpa. If anything other than that happens, it is on account of the operation of your laws, cosmic laws. Am I right, Swami? You are wrong, he said. I said, Swami, as if such a wonderful thing which I have discovered for myself, Swami is dismissing you are wrong. I said, Swami, I'll tell you, look here. I have the creation. I am ruling over the entire world. I have my own cabinet, my own ministers. Each minister is given a particular task. And I don't interfere into there at all. The whole creation and running of the creation, the administration, everything is automatically done. I don't interfere. But then, I have three departments. This I might have said any number of times, but then, very important thing, he reveals. These three departments come under me directly. I take the responsibility of saving people coming under those three departments. And those three departments cover the entire gamut. Karma, bhakti, jnana. Not that, he said, love, seva, sadhana. He told me, whoever loves me, I love him back. This is the uniqueness about me. Because I don't see the other things at all about him. He is a bad fellow, wicked fellow, evil fellow, murderer, whatever he is. But if he comes and loves me, I love him back. People mistake. Why is Swami entertaining such a corrupt fellow, such a rogue, such a very bad fellow, evil fellow? Why is he? Swami says, if I have come for such people also, nobody is outside the purview of my protection. Whoever he be, he says, I am your Swami, I accept him, save him. He is saved. So, people think, I should not give protection to some people. No. I will change them. Madbhakto na pranasyati. My devotee will never perish. I will transform him. Nothing is impossible for me. I don't do it just like that. Is my will. How can you understand me? Anyway, that we'll see. We should not try to understand Swami in a very simple thing. Why should Swami do this? We know Swami is God, no doubt. But Swami should not have done this. Nonsense. You are nobody. You are a small fry. You need his love, his help, his protection. Who are you to judge Swami why he should do this, why he should not do that? Mind your business. Pray to me, seek my help. I am ready to give. And you are forgetting that and you are going to all sorts of things. Love is that department. Anyone who ever loves me, he might be committing a number of mistakes. He might have committed, he might continue to commit. But if he loves, that's how we see in darshan lines. Used to come to people who were themselves, they were surprised. Why? That is Swami. Love. He is love. He gives love. He receives love. His business is love. And we do not know what love is. Love is total peace. Indescribable peace. Bliss. If our heart enjoys that, then we know what love is. Our head functions very powerfully sometimes, but the heart is dead many a time. He awakens it. He doesn't say you are useless fellow. He will take, he will make you. ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ మనిషిని మాధవుని చేయ మహినే స్వర్గముగా మార్చ మాధవుడే అవతరించే సత్యసాయి భగవానుని. మాధవుడు, God himself came down in order to transform man into God. He does it. Why? His business, he has come for that. Why should he take otherwise? How much he has suffered on account of us. How many troubles he has taken upon himself. So what should we do? Here in Samarpana, we should resolve that we will give ourselves to him. Give ourselves to where? Start anywhere. You go as Sevadal, participate in the organization. You become a bhajan singer, chant Vedams, give 10 rupees as kind of a donation for some purpose. Nothing goes waste. You give me anything 100 times, I would give it to you back. Most of the people don't know that. Otherwise, the whole world, the whole humanity would have gone and given themselves to them. Not that easy, no. But giving is difficult. But if you give, yes. If you give, yes. I don't have time, no. Nonsense. You don't have time. Don't say that. For what do you have time? For some nonsense you are having time, but not for this. Don't fall a victim to the play of your minds. You have time, but develop correct perspective. What is it? Why have you come? Why are you born? What is your duty? Swami has come for that. He gives us a taste of beauty, Swami's beauty, indescribable, irresistible. Children to the oldest, even a person like Shuka Maharshi, while describing Krishna, he used to go into samadhi. He went into samadhi. Such is the innocent, pure beauty of a Swami. Do you ever think of it? Do you ever feel it? If you don't feel it, what is the use? Whatever we are doing, no, I am doing so much of work, Swami's work. Where is time for me to enjoy that beauty? No, please don't excuse yourself like that. Provide time. Fill your heart with love. Love for Swami. If you don't have love for Swami, whatever work you do, there is a result for it. There is a good result for it. But then, love with love, you get the real result. How many people Swami has saved? There are people, when I see some faces, I know Swami has given second life to them. But you ask him, it's my job. He says, it's my job. No, Swami, you have done so. If you really feel that I have done so much for you, you think of pleasing me. Pleasing me means doing something good for yourself. I am a software engineer. There is time for me. Please don't fall into the trap. If you become ill, parents become ill, your wife becomes ill, don't you find time? Swami says, Ishtalopame kashtamavnandi. When we don't have that desire, strong desire, intense desire, everything becomes difficult. Otherwise, how could you come in a city like Bombay from far off places to this? It is on account of your interest, your love. You are really fortunate. We are all fortunate because in the midst of all these things, we still have place for something which alone can save us. So, this is love. Second thing is service. He told me in the car. Service. Any person doing service without expecting the fruits thereof comes under my protection. Is my responsibility to take care of him. I don't leave him to the fate, to nothing but I will take care of him. Swami, in that case, still we see people suffering. We have sorrow. No, don't do that. Don't go to judge me. I know. Trust me. I allow certain things For some people I give the capacity to bear and allow them to suffer. Some people saved that way itself. Without doing anything, I prevent sometimes, I cure sometimes, and don't think of all those things. That again, don't judge me, he told me, that I'll tell a little later. So second is service. Instead of merely wasting our time, etc., let us take up some service, whatever we can do. We have to find ways and means of becoming useful, serving and getting the benefit, becoming a member of Swami's department. Third is sadhana, meditation, spiritual austerities. Wherever you are, if you do that, I'll take care of you. Whether you are in India's, Himalayas, wherever you are. People may think, how are things happening? How is he having his food? All that I'll take care. Because these three departments come under my protection. Any one of the departments is good enough, more departments. So, this is what Swami has just said.